I'm hanging out at the Opera Delaware offices, waiting for the third performance of the Opera Delaware Fall Studio Concerts to begin this Sunday afternoon. My last opera performance was Pagliacci with Michigan Opera Theater in Detroit, and right after that I did Mozart Requiem at Carnegie Hall. And my next thing is here in Detroit, in Delaware. See, I can't get it right.
Delaware, Detroit. You're just
Delaware, Detroit.
You're too busy.
Where I am. When I finish CAPAG here in Delaware, I'll go to Tampa in January to do Un Ballo in Mascara. I actually went to college to study choral music and conducting, but I had a wonderful voice teacher in college who really loved opera, and he convinced me after one semester to switch to vocal performance and started doing operas in college. It depends on what I'm doing. You know, I'm at the gym. I love, you know, Metallica. I also love jazz, and you know, I have a very large library of music. There's not much that I don't like. And these are very emotional operas, both of them, and difficult separately, and to put them together, it makes for quite a challenging evening. For me, I think the biggest challenge is going to be not getting too amped up emotionally and letting that affect my singing. I tend to get a little hyped up on stage, and I really have to pace myself throughout this evening to make it a good performance from beginning to end. Hey, give me a sugar. I have my pugs here with me as well, hanging out. Hey, come on, go get it. I love hanging out with my pugs. I love to travel. I love fly fishing, actually, and snowboarding, hiking, hanging out with my wife, Suzanne. Just having a good time. I'm very lucky to do what I do. I think there are several ways to do it. You know, you gotta reach out to these people with social media. Facebook and Twitter are very important. You also need to help people understand that this is a very accessible art form, and you know, with just a little bit of education, anybody can enjoy this. You know, it's not elitist. You know, we're all, as singers and performers, we're all different people. We like to do things that everybody else does. You know, I'm going to go fishing as soon as I can. And, you know, it's just, we just have to convince people that this is accessible for all. It can be just as exciting as going to a sporting event or a rock concert.
Beecham seems to have some opinions about it too.
Beecham likes it. He actually sings with us when we're warming up as well. When we get going, he'll let it out. Honestly, the most fun I've ever had was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, doing my first La Boheme ever. And my wife, hi Beecham, come here. My wife was the Mimi, and your general director, Brendan Cooke, was in that show as well as co-leading. And it was really one of the finest times I've ever spent on a stage. That we all wear horns. Oh, I've got one for you. That anybody can do this. I'm sorry, not everybody can be an opera singer. It's very difficult work. You know, you have these people on these talent shows, The Voice and whatever else, that go on TV, you know, 12-year-old girls and boys that think they're opera singers, but they're not. It's just a dog trick they're doing. This takes years and years and years of training and dedication to be a professional. Also, that, you know, opera, people think it's really expensive. Yes, it's expensive. If you go to the Metropolitan Opera, you're going to spend a lot of money to sit in some of the best seats. But still, you know, that would be cheaper than getting a ticket to a football game, an Eagles game or a Ravens game or a Giants game. You know, you can come to the opera with a family of 4 for cheaper than going to a sporting event.